What's going on, everybody? This is Iram Saenz. Welcome back to the channel. Before I get into anything, I do want to apologize for not being as active as I usually am. Last week around Thursday, Friday, I got very sick and literally was in bed every day. Didn't eat for 3 days straight. I finally got better on Tuesday. We're back at it. We're gonna start going strong. I want to make 2 videos a week. So make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel so you guys don't miss out any of those videos. And thank you for being patient. So in today's video, I'm gonna be discussing some marketing strats. I'll first be getting into the beginner marketing strats, and that'll just explain the free marketing and little to no cost for marketing. And then towards the end of the video, I'll do some not beginner marketing streams and explain what those are and how to do those. Make sure you stick till the end of the video to hear all the strats. Without further ado, let's get into the video. So first, I'm gonna be discussing for beginners. If you're just starting out or if you barely have a couple deals under your belt and you just wanna keep it low cost as far as your marketing goes, the number one marketing stream that I always recommend is just driving for dollars. Honestly, there's just no better strategy because you're finding currently distressed properties and these houses are boarded up, they're not being maintained, there's broken windows, broken glass, wear and tear, or maybe they have liens and foreclosures and they have notes on their doors. It's one of the best because it is the most accurate. They're more likely to sell, so they're gonna be hotter prospects. It costs no money unless you consider the gas, but realistically, you're driving for these houses, you're able to find their information on the county, and there's even some free skip tracing sites or free people search that you can find their information on. So driving for dollars is one of the best marketing streams for beginners. And it's one that I recommend to everyone that reaches out to me asking what I recommend. Now, number 2 is door knocking. So this will also go hand in hand with the driving for dollars, except you're physically gonna knock on their door, get their information right away. With driving for dollars, you're driving for houses, pulling a list, then calling that list. With door knocking, you're physically going to the house, meeting them in person, asking face to face if they want to sell, and it's a very effective strategy, especially because not many people have the balls, not many people have the grit to go and door knock all these houses. So right there, you already have an upper hand, meeting the person face to face, showing them you're real, or even giving them a business card for future referral deals. So door knocking is a really good strat if you are local to the areas. Now next we have handwritten letters or mailers. Now this is something that could take time and you want to maybe find somebody that can help you do this. You're putting in all the work and it's all handwritten. Obviously it's a lot cheaper, but if you're a grinder, if you want to get these deals, it's not a bad strategy. Obviously, I'd recommend you just door knock them, but for the people that don't answer the door knock, you can just literally leave the letter or the mail at their doorstep, explaining who you are, that you're interested in buying, and you would love to make an offer. So these are some of the free marketing strats that I would recommend. Now for the next one, it's still for beginners, but it does require a little bit of money. Now this is pulling lists and just cold calling. So you're gonna be pulling absentee list, 10-year ownership, or just any specific list that you're gonna pull from a certain website like ListSource or Listiva or whatever you're using. You pull a list, you pay money, and then you cold call that list. Now this is a great strategy as well if you do have some money to spend for marketing. It saves the time of driving for dollars and you get straight into the point. Just start banging the phones out until you get a deal. It's all a numbers game. If you're just banging out these phones, eventually you're gonna get one of those deals. Now the last one that I recommend for beginners is referrals. Now this can be family referrals, reaching out to realtors, joining Facebook groups, going to meetups. These are all great strategies for getting referrals. Make sure you get your name out there, get business cards, start giving those out, and build that network and start getting your branding out. Let people know that you're buying, that you want to wholesale deals, either JV, that you have a great buyers list. Get your name out there and give yourself that upper hand to find as many deals as possible. So now those are the top strategies that I recommend for beginners. If you guys are enjoying the video, make sure you guys subscribe. I would appreciate it very much. Like the video also and share it with your friends. It helps me a lot. It helps me reach out to more people and help those that don't really understand how everything works. I'm here to just provide all my knowledge and everything I know, and I appreciate all you guys. Now let's get into the not so beginner marketing streams. These are the ones that do require some money. And by money, I mean, you can go from, $1,000 to $30,000 to $50,000. On one of these alone, we are spending about $30,000 a month for. So it just kind of shows you how much money can go into this marketing. Marketing is obviously one of the best things to invest in. You wanna make sure that your data is on point because data is king. Now for the first one, it's gonna be direct mail. Now this is not the handwritten stuff. You're doing a bulk send. Now for direct mail, you obviously need to pull a list because you need to know where you're sending these properties. You need to know where you're sending these mailers to. I will be doing a future video on this because there's a lot that goes into pulling lists. I'm gonna be explaining what a golden address is, and this is exactly what you send these mails to. So with direct mail, obviously you have to spend some money, whether it's 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, but it is a great strat just to get out there. You're gonna be getting a ton of calls on your phone. Make sure you're answering every single one of them, prioritizing these calls and doing your best to close them. Now, direct mail is something that can take time, but has been very effective for us. For example, let's say you invest, $1,000 to $2,000. What's $1,000 to $2,000 for a $20,000, $30,000 return? So just keep that in mind. Now, for the last one, it's gonna be more of a general term, but a lot of things fall into this. And this is the best marketing stream that I would recommend that we personally use, and this is online marketing. Now online marketing is Facebook, PPC, SEO. It depends obviously which one of those you do, but it's building a website, ranking online, getting people to reach out to you that want to sell their houses. Every day we're getting 10 to 15 leads from all over the nation of people that want to sell their house. And out of those 10 to 15 leads, we're getting at least one deal. Online marketing is one of the best strats because it is the most effective. You're having people walk to your front step, telling you they want to sell, giving you a price, and all you got to do is negotiate, close the deal, make sure that the market is safe, make sure that the numbers make sense. If you haven't watched my last video, I explained that that's one of the mistakes most wholesalers make, is not knowing their numbers in markets. It's one of the key points, especially if you're doing any of these. So yeah, online marketing, one of the best strats, but you do need to spend money to make money. So we invest $30,000 a month, but our returns are 10x that. So those are the tips. Those are the best marketing strats for beginners and non-beginners. A couple things that I want to point out is that for the marketing streams that are more advanced, you need to have money or put money to make money, and keep that in mind. Obviously, these are going to be more qualified leads, so expect that better return. Obviously, for the ones that are for the beginners, those are obviously going to be a little harder to convert on. You're going to have to really scrub those out, not lose motivation, and just keep going at it. Don't give up. One key point that I want you guys to take out of this is, get your branding down, start getting your name out there, cast a big net, and you'd be surprised what falls in your lap. And just getting out there and putting that work to get referrals or get leads is going to bring you that deal. And that deal, our average deal size right now is about $26,000. What can an extra $26,000 do for you? Just keep that in mind whenever you're losing motivation. Just know that you got people to take care of, whether that's yourself or your family. The biggest key with any of these marketing streams is being consistent. If you're not consistent, you're never going to succeed. Any of these will work if you're consistent. And if you're being consistent and not converting, you need to look inside and just kind of see, do I need to improve my sales skills? Do I need to improve my people skills? Are my numbers not making sense? So start breaking everything down, getting down to what you need to work on to close on these deals. I promise you, if you just do this, you're gonna get a deal. That is it for this video, guys. Thank you guys for being a part of this journey. I appreciate you guys very much. Make sure you guys are subscribed, like the video, comment below if you enjoyed this video, if you got anything out of it, and let me know what else you guys want to hear. I'm always taking ideas. If you guys want to hear something specific or need help on something, I'm always willing to break down whatever points you got. And also for those that are going to be at Freedom tomorrow, make sure you guys connect with me. Let's network. If you guys have any questions, feel free to walk up to me and ask.